Hi, how's it going? So, let me ask you a question. What do you normally look for in a romantic partner? Do you like people similar to who you are, or the total opposite? When it comes to searching for a lady, I tend to go for the smart, independent, nerdy girl that digs anime, plays video games, and big bonus points if they're a movie lover. I like a lady who's a little more on the dominant side. You know what I mean? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I love being stepped on. But most of all, I love the kind of girl that shares my mutual passions, because it then coalesces into this beautiful connective bond of companionship. I guess you could say I'm a bit of a romantic. Back in late 2017, my girlfriend and I broke up. She was struggling to figure herself out, and I had been dealing with a lot of crap from working terrible jobs and being kicked off my medication for unjust reasons. Needless to say, this was what I could best describe as one of the darker periods of my life. The world felt empty and miserable with no signs of hope on the horizon. I couldn't figure out how to be happy or find simple joy in anything anymore. So, what did I do? I turned to online dating. Figured, oh, I know, I'll just find myself a new girlfriend and then I could be happy again. Taking care of someone else made it easier to not have to worry about myself. So, I set up a dating profile in the hopes of finding a suitable companion. So, here's what happened whenever I messaged a girl. A, they were not online. B, no longer used their account. Or C, they read my greeting and then ignored me. Which is fair, I suppose. You can't really expect much from a simple hi or a pickup line. Mine was, hi, I'm Tyler. I make jokes when I'm uncomfortable. Which was sort of true. I'm not always great at starting conversations, so I like to try and open with a joke. I almost never got any replies from the girls I messaged, and I would get really upset. Not at them or anything, but more at myself, just constantly thinking, what am I doing wrong? How do I get this girl to talk to me? It didn't help that I was feeling very lonely and sad at the time. I managed to scare off one girl after just asking what some of her favorite anime were. I mean, I didn't think basic questions were intimidating. So, do you like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? This user has closed their account. Alright then. I know on a woman's end, men will flock to them out of desperation with the hopes of getting laid, which is usually the last thing in my mind. My main goal is just trying to connect with them. From what I've heard, they think the best way to impress a girl is by showing them their dick. My dude, why are you sending a random girl dick pics? You could be sending her memes, pics of your cats, pics of your sister's dog. I mean, maybe when you're already in a relationship this would work, but sending a dick pic to a complete stranger seems really condescending and kinda gross. Much like the first girl who messaged me. In terms of age range, I prefer to date a woman as close to my age as possible. Dating someone who's twice my age or much younger than I am makes me a little uncomfortable. So I have a 5-year rule for how much of an age gap I'll allow. It was suggested to me that I should try expanding my options, and out of the blue one day, this girl messages me. We will call her T. She was 18, which I know makes her legally an adult, but I was skeptical as I was 25 at the time. 18 seemed a little young for me. But regardless, I figured, what the hell, just give it a shot and see where it goes. Not much I can really say about T. She came off as a party girl with this aggressive quality to her. From what I remember, it was becoming very clear she wasn't my type. But yet, I continued talking to her out of loneliness and desperation for a human connection, I guess. So I'm trying to get to know her, and then right out of nowhere she drops, by the way, I'm actually 16 years old. Tyler, proceed to have mental breakdown.